All right. Hey, everybody. Check out the Dread Exodibus. It's the new podcast we got going on. It's scripted fiction. It's really fun. Been working hard on that one too. And we will see you soon on the next episode of the Kentucky X Files. So take care of each other. We'll see you. People going, tell me this isn't real.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking at it like that's not real. That's fake.
It's totally fake.
You can tell, you can see it. But I feel like in a few years from now, it's gonna get crazy. You know, just the shit we do with the Exodibus. I mean, I notice and recognize more AI voices now than I ever have before because we employ them on the Exodibus.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, do you see this cat?
Yeah.
See this cat? Okay, yeah. So
I just thought you had a ghost in your house.
Yeah. I should start selling the narrative of that. You should be able. There she is. There's my ghost. Little orange menace. But yeah, no, it's. I was like listening to one of these AI ads that popped up, and it was literally a voice that we've used on a story.
Mm-hmm.
And I was dying laughing because I'm like, what the shit, man? That's it was literally like a prominent voice we used. Like it was like I think it was actually Dr. Harold.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the same voice, and I was like, oh my god, dude, this shit's out of hand. Like this is
No,
crazy.
no, when we first started using it, I noticed a lot of the there's two main voices that people use for these they do overdubs for
Yeah.
like I know some people like read stories from people like oh, I caught my wife cheating on me, and they have like just
Yeah.
random gameplay or just
Right.
random videos in the background, but they use that to read the whole thing.
So crazy.
So, yeah, I recognize the
I mean, is that those are
voice.
the stories where it gets all the way to the end and then it cuts off and you never really get to know what happened?
Well, no, if you sometimes if you click on the whatever, I usually hear this stuff like when I go through Instagram reels.
Yeah.
If you go to the actual Instagram page, they have multiple, so you'll find whichever video, like, because it normally says part 1 and then part 2, part 3, part 4.
Yeah.
You'll get to the end, but that's like how they get you.
Yeah.
They just
They
get you
get your
with
to keep on clicking, keep on
yeah,
going.
keep on
Yeah.
clicking. Like once they get the interaction, that's the bread and butter. That
Yeah.
like we know we've seen it like for like we're trying to see it firsthand. Like the dominate. Everybody says cash is king, like back in the day, but now clicks are king.
Clicks are
When you
king.
get
Yeah.
clicks are king.
Yeah.
We live in a world.
We should name this episode something like enticing.
Yeah,
You'll never believe what we discovered.
I thought we did this already.
Yeah, we do, but every time it actually
Yeah,
doesn't really work. But
yeah,
God damn it, one of these days it will. If
it
you
will.
listen to this, you will win $1 million.
Don't say that. Don't
Okay,
say
that's
that.
yeah. Somebody's
That
gonna be
was a
like, "Hey,
joke.
you promised us $1 million." Like, no, I said you might win $1 million. I didn't say it would be us that gave it to you.
Yeah,
It's all about the fine print, folks. The fine
yeah.
print, Yeah. So I know I have I have spoken with a few people that follow this show,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a consensus. There's a consensus out there that we don't talk about enough spooky stuff anymore. How do you feel about that, Tyler? They
I
said
don't
we
know how
don't
to
really
put the
talk about it. They miss
I
it.
don't I don't know.
Yeah.
That's something that I know we've changed. I feel like after going on full 4 seasons, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like the narrative has changed a lot for us.
Yeah.
It's because of the fact that there are a lot of fakes out there, and sometimes it's really like I want to say,
It's
yeah, most of the
frustrating.
time it's frustrating.
Yeah.
And I what I hate the most about it is the people that we've talked to, the ones that are so genuine, like you can hear it in their voice that they saw something
Yeah.
messed up or they experienced something spooky. It doesn't like it diminishes their story because of all these people trying to get the clicks on
Yeah.
on these platforms. And that's where I get frustrated. I get tired of talking about it anymore. I would like to talk about uh like real things
Yeah.
that are actually happening that we can actually sit there and discuss, like maybe not fix it, but like I don't think we could fix it, but
Yeah.
I just the only we can't fix this. Like we're in the age of technology that is literally shoving shit down our throats,
Yeah.
but that's how it is.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, I miss the spooky stories and
Mhm,
people telling us this weird shit they've seen. I miss all that a lot, and
mhm.
I agree with the folks that I've spoken with about it. Like yeah, I would love nothing more than to go back to that, but it's just not there, and the it's narrowing. It's like it's not getting better. It's getting more convoluted and um it's like the Bigfoot thing. I'm sorry, but the Bigfoot thing is it's out of hand, big time, and I don't even know what to do with that mess. Like I'm, holy shit, cryptids, things like that. I think the problem with cryptids is that like cryptids is a fucking awesome topic, and there is a lot of really interesting shit, but it's dominated with Bigfoot and fucking Dogman and and that shit. Whereas like actual cryptids, like the thylacine,
Mhm.
you know, that should be huge news.
It's not.
But there's so many fakes that no one wants to give it the time of day.
Mhm.
And it's very frustrating for like our little show because we're like, we want to go through this shit too, but god damn, it's fatiguing. Like it wears you out trying to
Mhm.
get through this mess. The UFO thing, I'd love to be more into, but I still don't know like where to even begin. I'm like, I want to go and like go to a UFO convention and just start talking to people and just see about
Yeah.
getting some context together and like hey, come on here and tell us some shit. Tell us about some stuff you've seen or experienced, and take us through
Yeah.
it. You know, I really want to start that at some point. But again, I don't know where to freaking begin, dude. This is a massive topic. And for the most part, they they lead with their footage.
Mhm.
Like they don't start in with like, man, I seen it. They start in with, dude, look at this. Tell me what that is. And you're sitting there like, dude, what the hell is that? Like, holy shit. So I want to get into that. Like I wanna be more involved with that and
But
see what we can discover.
the same thing applies to that too. Cuz remember that whole thing that was going on in Las Vegas?
I think so.
Remember the guy saw like a
Yeah, yeah.
9-foot tall alien
Oh,
in his
yeah, yeah.
backyard. They said that because that blue streak in the sky that was never explained now it's like dark 30 on this shit. Like
Yeah, yeah,
where's the follow up on this stuff? Like it's crazy how much stuff will come and go in the alien topic. Like
yeah.
especially with the whole disclosure videos. We did like almost a whole episode on that what was it, that hearing that happened with all the whistleblowers, and now I don't hear anything about it. I think I brought this up a while back ago. I was like, I miss when aliens were cool.
Right.
Yeah, so
Check
and
this out.
I
You
think
just
that's
you just got me.
gears are turning.
Whoops,
Oh, that's a
wrong one. Hang on. Is that
that's
what?
a that's us
That was
at
us.
Monster Piece
It
Seven
actually
Kings.
happened. Yeah,
Yeah, go check that out, guys. It was it was a lot of fun.
it was a lot of fun.
I still best part of seeing that on Seven Kings was that ending the ending riff. I feel like for the most part you were just jamming along, but you loved that ending like dun, 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 dun,
oh
dun,
yeah,
dun, 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 dun. You actually I saw you get into it. It was awesome. Sorry. Okay,
dude.
let's go back to the aliens.
Look at okay. This is back from the Las Vegas thing, and there it is. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah. And they got it off of like other body cams,
Yeah,
people in ring doors at the same exact time from different areas. So this was something in the air that unidentified object. So that's pretty crazy.
yeah. I wonder, like, because they said that they saw the thing standing in their backyard. I wonder, like,
Mhm.
God, man, if we could have just got a glimpse of it, just seen it. Just, what is it? You
But
know?
it's so like, but that's the thing too. What I thought was crazy. This the believable likeness of it, like because I said it caught it on multiple cameras,
Yeah.
the thing in the sky.
Right.
So I'm already intrigued. This is something weird in the sky. Now it's saying it crash landed or somewhere in adjacent vacant lot and was in somebody's backyard.
Right.
This changes a lot of narratives of what people depict alien as. Like I've heard the little grays and all this. Like they're always like tiny, and then they have big heads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Little green men. What remember the whole Hopkinsville or like our
Yeah.
Kentucky favorite? That's same thing. Little like kind of look like kind of like gremlin style, creatures. This is a tall version. This is 9 foot tall. Like that is crazy.
Right.
So now what I'm like trying to say is like, okay, this is changing the narrative. Maybe this has some weight to it. That's why I'm saying because a lot of these like small alien things that people keep saying that they sold back in the day, I keep thinking that people are just projecting that because they've seen it in movies and stuff and like reading comic
Yeah.
books. But this is a different take on that because like the only giant alien I've ever really like seen in movies like the engineers.
Yeah.
Like those are giant. Maybe what was that Mission to Mars?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. I remember that one.
like those had like giant aliens, like kind of like a cone, like almost like
Yeah.
a cone head style. So that's why I'm like, you just don't hear that a lot when you like somebody says that they've seen aliens,
Right.
or that one, the one famous like UFO story that we talked about, where a guy, him and his buddies, went up. I don't know if they were hunting or something. It was back in the day, and one of the guys goes missing, and they actually thought that the friends, because they
Oh,
didn't really like each
yeah.
other, they thought
Travis
they
Walton.
killed. Yeah,
Yeah.
Travis Walton. They thought he killed. Like they thought they killed him, and then later he comes back, but described the aliens more like mantises, like the head of a mantis,
Yeah, yeah.
more bug-like.
Still to this day, man, Travis Walton has never been caught in any kind of contradiction. Like, still to this day, the story is exactly
Says
the same. Yep,
Saxes.
consistency.
Yeah,
Either
and
he's
that's
a maniacal fucking bastard that's like whatever, or he experienced something. You know.
yeah,
I was
and that
talking to
get
a guy I was riding with about the probabilities of them being out there. You know, and I was like, yeah, I was like, it's kind of depressing though if you think about it. He's like, what? I'm like, well, the highest probabilities now lie in the zoo theory and the dead universe theory, and neither one of those bodes well.
Mhm.
If it's the zoo theory, we're just entertainment. They're just swinging in to take a look at the, stupid human things that, you know, do lots of dumb things, or the dying universe, which means that life has come and went, in countless forms throughout the last, 14 billion years. And
Mhm.
this is the tail end of it. So we're late comers to it, you know. And the reason they don't interfere is because it means that life is very rare,
Yeah,
So it's like either way it goes, it's kind of depressing. It's a sad scenario. You know what I mean? I don't know though. I don't really know what to believe. I think that it's too big out there for us to be by ourselves, obviously, right? I mean,
yeah.
but I
But
also
I've
kind of can't help but wonder, it's like, why come here? There has to be a good reason to come here, right? I mean,
yeah, and I said that same thing with a guy at work too. It's
yeah,
like, why would they come here? Because I keep like, and I think we said that on the previous uh episodes.
yeah,
Is that what do we have abundance that's not found out in the world, out in the universe?
yeah,
And I think we said water.
sort
It's not.
of. I mean, it's
It's
out there. It's
common.
just,
It's out there, but not as I guess not as common as
yeah.
you think it is. Because we're the only planet that has water on the surface.
Or what if, like, we're the weird ones?
What do you
What
mean?
if, like, we're carbon based life forms out here,
Hmm.
right? What if out there they're like all silicone based life forms or something?
What would that like? What would that be like? Being a silicone based uh life form, like what would that entail? Like what's the
Uh, where's it at here? It says here, potential. Okay, potential silicone based life would most likely interact with gases like hydrogen sulfide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen, things like that. But since
Mhm.
silicone is inert at modern temperatures, it actually works very similar to carbon, right? So the idea that a different environment might produce a different base element,
Mhm.
you get what I mean? Like something akin to like a yeast or something,
Yeah,
something that's like, like
what
works differently or whatever.
what is yeast again? I can't remember. I know what yeast is, but what it's not carbon based, is it? Because it's the only thing
Um,
that's technically different.
yeah, I'm trying to find it. I don't want to like misquote it or whatever. Uh, Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to misquote on
Mhm.
that, but
I
I know
get you.
yeast. There's something strange about yeast makeup or whatever, and it is fundamentally immortal too.
Yeah.
Like it only dies if you kill it. If you don't kill it, it just keeps going on perpetually. You know, like that. What is it, like a salamander, the axolotl.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about? It's like a big salamander you can raise. Well, I guess you can raise them. I don't know. But it's the only life form on the planet that can regenerate its own heart. its own head,
Its own head. Holy
but
shit!
it can only do it for so long before the T cells eventually get worn out and it just dies of old age. But all the way up until then, it can just regenerate shit. You know what I mean?
It's not just like a regular like lizard that can regenerate its tail. Uh, like I've only heard that on lizards where they can regenerate a tail, but I've never heard of them regenerating any other part. They can only it's the tail. I always thought the tail was just like they said it was more of a defense mechanism. It's easy to just lose it and get
Yeah.
away from prey.
Where's that here? Yeah, it can actually regenerate complex organs. Here it
Wow.
is. The healing ability of the axolotl. It does not heal by means of scarring. It is capable of regeneration of the entire lost appendages in periods of months, and in some cases, more vital structures, such as tail, limb, central nervous system, tissues of the eye and heart. It can even restore less vital parts of their own brain. They can readily accept transplants from other individuals, including eyes and parts of the brain, restoring these alien organs to full functionality.
So it doesn't reject like we do. Like
No,
a person
yeah,
actually you could get a new liver, but then it could reject your body could reject it later down the road.
yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So
Like
they're studying them to try to like figure out like how to, you know,
like that would be a game changer in itself to be able to do that.
yeah. Like, yeah, man.
I just lost this hand yesterday.
A bag, yeah. Your hand's like this big because it's like
It's a
regenerating. You
little
got the little Deadpool hand.
yeah, it's like the size of a KFC spork.
Yeah. Could you imagine calling into work for that one?
Mm.
Hey, boss,
Yeah,
I got some regen time I'm gonna need. Yeah, I chopped off my toe or something. It sucks.
yeah.
My bad. So it's regenning though. It just looks like I got two pinky toes,
Yeah, two pinky toes.
one at each end. Yeah, the axolotl. That's a interesting creature. But right there, it's like that's like an alien living on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nothing else
That's
does
the
that. Nothing else regenerates to that extreme.
yeah.
It's so
So I
crazy.
get but that's like always like a unique thing. Like all these creatures that live on this planet has their own like I guess you would say gimmick.
Yeah.
Like they have their own little I guess if you will, like remember that old TV show that was on Discovery? It was actual like it was based around Marvel superheroes in real life.
Yeah.
So that's basically what I'm trying to say is
Axolotl man.
like these people are like animals and stuff have their own gimmicks. I guess you would say like humans would have their how would you put it? Like intelligence would be their our most like do okay, name one other thing that we have better than oh, the thumbs.
Check out
Okay.
this thumb action shit.
Okay.
Because we can't, I mean, we could stare at something and
Uh,
we're like, but then we grab it and we're like,
hmm.
oh, oh, that's neat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have an entire history, origin of human beings plotted out up here. I know how this goes.
Okay.
That's
But
all it
yeah,
was,
like but all this like all these like crazy things that animals can do that humans can't. Uh,
I was just thinking that it's like you got these animals that can like sonar and these
yeah.
jungle cats that are like climbing down trees and shit, like hi, right? And you got the axolotl that's like, fuck man, my arm's gone. There's new one. Humans. You know, like we're like, bam, thumbs. What up?
The one thing I would hate about that, if like we could actually get that to be a part of a human anatomy where you're actually able to grow back a limb,
Yeah.
is dude, OSHA violations would not like go under because they're like, yeah, you can do that, but what if like that could probably cut off my arm? You'll grow it back.
You'll grow back.
Yeah,
Dude,
so
OSHA will
like,
like go out of business. They'll be done.
yeah, they would be done like because
Like,
like
dude,
like
everybody
those
fucking
violations.
regenerates everything
Why do
now.
you need to be safe? You can regenerate that
Yeah.
toe, that foot, half your head. You can regenerate that thumb.
Dude, what if you like accidentally regenerated like multiple thumbs?
I could see that happening. I
You
could
know, you
actually
had like
like
6 thumbs and you're like, dude, I'm the smartest man alive.
I could grab a bunch of shit.
I can figure out multiple thumb things at the same time. Thumb war? Don't even want none, son. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, like these.
Fucking thumbs.
I'm just saying, like, that's our superpower. We were like, dude, we got thumbs, we can figure shit out.
Yeah.
You know, we take a stick and we stick it in the log and we got some bugs and we eat the bugs. And we're like, that's really good. And then the stick fell and we're just like, yeah.
The thumb.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I mean, it might have went down differently. I don't know, but I mean, I'm saying that's our big thing. I think that gorillas should be like 4 times smarter than us because they got thumbs on their feet.
Yeah.
They should be figuring out shit like twice as fast as us.
Yeah. Dude, think about like putting like the like apes in like uh like office jobs. Like you know that
Yeah,
whole thing like when you apply for those jobs, like how many words can you type a minute?
yeah, he could
Like
be like all of them.
human. Yeah, like they have a computer like two computers, one right like to the left, one to the right, and they
Yeah,
just have a keyboard down at the bottom like
yeah, and he's just
I can type 600,000 words a second.
yeah, because he's got so many goddamn thumbs, he can just figure
Yeah.
multiple shit out. I don't know, man. Because you think about take us and put us in a situation that a gorilla would do good in, right?
Yeah.
Drop us off naked in the middle of the jungle next to a bunch of like panthers and shit. We're fucking we're lunch. We're done.
We're done.
Drop
So
a gorilla in there. He's like, "Sup?
I got four thumbs.
I got 4 thumbs for your ass." You know what I mean? Like he ain't scared of no freaking panthers, man. He's gonna be like, dude, I will elbow drop you. You know, leopards, tigers, I don't care. Whatever. Yeah, gorillas are badass. You know, like they are straight up just badass. And I'm not even talking about just the males. Like the females are badass too. Like they don't give 2 shits.
Yeah.
You know? Hell, I mean, dude, what was it?
Mm.
What was
That's
it?
dog.
Which makes me miss Journey.
Yeah.
Or yelling at her to shut up.
Yeah.
Journey. I'm always gonna miss her. I swear to God.
Yeah.
But now the chimps. Like, people get like chimps and they raise them, and then the chimp turns on them and like rips their face off. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
that's because they're badass. You know, like what's that lady that had the pet hyena? How do you think that one ended? It ate her. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like, dude, yeah, this shit's badass. We're not badass.
We're naive enough to think that we can domesticate a predator.
We're like when you start a video game and you just click like default character and press enter and join the game. That's us. We
Yep.
We don't have any special traits and abilities.
Nope.
You know, the axolotl just rolled like it rolled like 100 on Constitution.
Oh yeah.
Now, imagine if that son of a bitch had thumbs. We would be serving the axolotl right now. We would be their like servants because we couldn't do anything. We couldn't do anything else. They would be like, "Bring me shrimp pellets," and we'd be like
Shrimp pellets.
putting little shrimp pellets in their mouth. And he's like, "Oh, it's delicious." That's our fingers, by the way. So,
Oh, that was our fingers. Oh, okay.
He's like, "What was that? Nothing, boss. Nothing. I can't regenerate. You can." Yeah. You know what else is badass? Goddamn. What do you call it? It's fucking groundhogs, ground squirrel, squirrel hog,
squirrel hog.
dude.
Is that like squirrels that ride motorbikes?
I don't know, dude. He sounds like a goddamn Wendigo in the middle of the night now. Like ever since he like beat up a bunch of raccoons, he's like celebrating all the time. You know, that's an evolution right there too. Think about it. They're related to like squirrels.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, fuck the trees. He just like beefed up. And he's like, I'm gonna live underground. You wanna kill me, you gotta come into my domain and find me. Oh. Gregory, man. Gregory's a bad motherfucker. Beats up raccoons. Saw him the other day. Now he's like way more bold now. So he's just sitting out in the middle of my yard next to my chicken coop, just staring at him like,